Welcome back. I'm Omar Dabaghi-Pacheco here live at City Hall. We're here for Salsa at City Hall. It started 7 years ago. It's just an idea. And now every Wednesday you can catch 400 or 500 dancers here as part of a growing really trend in Latin music outdoors in the summer in Ottawa. I want to speak to one of the organizers who created this, Ana Gerasim. She joins us now. Ana, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Omar. It's a pleasure to be here.
So we start here on Wednesdays. There's a beginner lesson, as we were talking about earlier. How did this whole concept begin for you?
Well, salsa socials have been around for a while, but we actually got the idea from a very similar social that happened in Vancouver in Robson Square, where they turned a skating rink basically into an outdoor dance floor. So when we came back to Ottawa and saw that the Rink of Dreams was being built and was open to the public for a similar type of event, we decided that we would bring the same thing here. And it's really a chance to introduce a lot more people to Latin dancing, because a lot of people maybe might be tempted by it but don't really know how to get into it. So I wanted to make that nice and accessible.
I was going to say, there's a big fear factor for a lot of people who hear about this. How do you get rid of the fear factor of coming here if you don't know how to dance salsa?
Well, it does take a little bit of just jumping in and trying it the first time, and then afterwards, every single time it gets a little bit easier. But one of the things that we insisted on is being free, so that there isn't that barrier. And also, you absolutely don't need to know how to dance already. That's why we have a beginner lesson every single time from 6 to 7 p.m. just to introduce people gently to the dance. And then they can stay, they can make friends, they can dance, or choose to just stand on the sidelines and watch if that's what they feel more comfortable doing.
You've said that salsa for you, you say it's a lot more than just dance. You say it's sort of fomenting community. Why?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, well, it's like doing any kind of hobby that involves other people. Over time, it becomes all you can talk about sometimes. When you're traveling, you're looking for similar activities to do. You said that you did capoeira before the show. Awesome. So, I mean, just like that, when you're traveling to a new city, a lot of dancers will first of all make sure that they bring their dance shoes wherever they go. We always leave room in our luggage for that. And then if you're going to New York or San Francisco or Dubai or pretty much anywhere in the world, you're going, where can I do some salsa while I'm here? And then once you actually get into the scene, it's almost like having an instant family, because whether you speak the local language or not, you always have some way of connecting with people.
Created a community of like-minded individuals. You say that you started out with 2 left feet. Is that right? Because you are a very good dancer. You're a salsa instructor now. Tell me about that. How did you get into this?
Well, I like to say that I was dragged into it kicking and screaming, because growing up, I took a lot of dance classes and I was always the least coordinated one as a child. And then I finally found somebody who was patient enough to teach me, who took his time, and it's Jeff, who's also one of our organizers, and insisted that I can't be that uncoordinated, and took his time and taught me. And then I joined group lessons, and then eventually started helping him out in his classes. And then after a couple of years, we opened our own school, and then the rest is sort of history. So
you now have a partnership together.
Exactly. So what I say is, if I can do it, if I can take my 2 left feet and then become a dancer and start teaching other people, then everybody can.
So you and Jeff became partners. A lot of people have found friendships here. And I noticed also your background is Romanian.
Yeah.
Jeff, your partner, is Taiwanese. I know the person who runs the salsa convention is Iranian. There's a lot of different cultures that come together. What is it about Latin dance that brings together all these different cultures here?
Well, Latin dancing has become kind of a worldwide movement, and it started with the popularity of salsa music, which once that spread worldwide and people started understanding that there are dances that go with all of these types of music that they enjoy, that kind of spread like wildfire. And then even when necessarily the popularity of Latin music tends to, kind of wane and wax like any other type of music, the love of dance seems to stick around.
And how have you seen it expand? I know there's Salsa on Sparks, there's here at City Hall, Sundays at Lansdowne just began. How do you explain this sort of expansion of this suddenly? It seems like it's ballooning.
It is ballooning, especially in the summer, because everybody wants to be outside in the summer doing something active and moving their bodies and having fun and just celebrating the fact that we have a little bit of nice weather. But it's also the fact that I feel like more and more people are trying to do something that's physical, something that's good for you, something that's active, that also kind of taps into our desire to express ourselves, right? A lot of people will play sports, a lot of people will, go hiking, but a lot of us just also want to connect with another person, and partner dancing offers exactly that.
And I guess do you see that a lot coming here? People who are not necessarily here because they wanted to come dance, but because they just wanted to get out, explore, have some activity?
Absolutely, try something new for the evening, and also just make friends, meet new people, which, again, if you're dancing with somebody for 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to eventually probably find out their name and strike up a conversation.
For sure, yeah, and if not, dance, they say, is the language without words, so you can communicate that way. Anna, thanks so much for spending time with us talking, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, and I hope to see everybody at Salsa at City Hall. We run until the end of August.
Thanks a lot. That's Anna Gerasim. She is the organizer and one of the creators of this Salsa at City Hall event. And as you can see, a lot of people here. As the night wears on, you'll see the more sort of pro dancers coming up here, and this place gets very packed. So come on down if you can.
All right, Omar, looks like a lot of fun. Now, I've heard around the office that you don't have 2 left feet. Are you picking up any new moves out there tonight, or what?
I'm going to save them for later. It's a little hot. I'm not dressed properly for it, I don't think.
You're right. The suit jacket might be a bit much. Thanks so much, Omar.
Okay, thank you.